Followers, have anonymous. Answer your comments. Okay, so I want your piano skills. Well, you don't like. I see you don't like my computer skills instead. So I'm mad. So we have to have the weapons here. I'm mad. So I have to have the weapons. Right? So yes, Poland Springs. How are you doing, Poland Springs? You're losing your hair, so am I. So what's else is new? Lethal Weapon. Steve from Florida. CERN's calling you out. Yes, he is. He did. He did. He's scoping right now, so he might call me out right now. I'm calling him back now. Payback's a bitch. Okay, so he called me out, so I'm calling him out. So he called me out, so I'm calling him out. Fair is fair. I mean, you know, fair is fair. Robert CERN and John Wick the same person? No, come on, Richard, get with the program here. Line been drawn. Getting the popcorn. Yep, get the popcorn. People have said that I shouldn't be attacking anyone or speaking out, and I should just lay low and just kind of like let it pass. People, you've known me for a very long time. Have I ever done that? Have I ever zucking done that? When I need to speak up, I speak up. When I just need to speak up against Zucking Periscope, I speak out against Periscope. I'm not to speak out against Zuck. I'm not afraid to speak about the National Zucking Agency. I'm not afraid to speak out about corporate interests that take advantage of us. Of course, he doesn't Zucking know me. He just attacks my product. So, what the Zuck do I care if he knows me or not? He just attacks my product, attacks my reputation, and he doesn't even know anything. So, Zuck. So, anyway. Rob was just talking about you. Hi, Rob was just talking about you. Told you not to cozy up to Mike, Jim Jones, Cernovich. Zucked him. Okay, so, wait a minute. Let me just tell you what the story is. because I have to respond to this. I have to respond to this. So for those of you who don't understand what happened here, I've seen CERN one time only. Go Rice Girl. Yeah, he had like 2,000 plus people watching him right this moment. So you know he's burying me right now, but I don't fucking care. Okay, I don't fucking care. He can do whatever he wants. So, but you're not gonna damage my reputation without me speaking out. If you're gonna damage my reputation, then I'm gonna speak out. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. What he did was he announced on his scope. People have told me this. I'll tell you the whole story about what happened, but just the end result of this was apparently he announced on his scope that he is blacklisting Braxman. He's blacklisting Braxman. Well, he's on the list right now with like a couple thousand people watching. Yes, he's zucking with me right now. So he, you're gonna get blocked there, Flea. So he, listen, I don't want you to go spam him. That is not the deal. That is not the deal. He said he was gonna blacklist. He blacklisted Braxman. First of all, what does that zucking mean? Okay, who are you to blacklist any zucking product? I didn't invite you to zucking Braxman. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. I did not invite Cerno to Braxman. I pay for zucking Braxman, not him. I choose who to zucking invite. I did invite him. I did not invite him. I did not, yes, that's what he said. I did not zucking invite him. People who know me know this. I have no contact with him. I did not invite him here. I did not invite him to Brax. Okay? He claims that I started a spam campaign of some sort. I don't know what his exact words are. I'm not going to tell you because I don't really know. He claimed that he got spammed by something I organized to zucking spam him. He claims that I zucking organized something to zucking spam him. He now claims that people are now going to his scope and saying Braxman because I told them to say that to him. You did. Fuck. Okay, now I'll tell you exactly what the sequence of events are, and then you tell me I zucking did. Yeah, right. You all hoped up. You get it now. So he zucking came and said, okay, this guy is zucking spamming me, so I'm gonna blacklist zucking Braxman. I'll tell you the whole story about why this happened. I'll tell you what, Jeff, hello Jeff. So Jeff likes controversies. Jeff is here when there's controversy. when there's controversy, Jeff is here. So yes, I'm not ranting about Periscope tonight though. This is I was attacked here and I'm upset about it. I'm upset about being attacked, especially if it's false. You don't attack somebody falsely. You don't attack somebody falsely. So I'm going to state it right on the open here. I did not have any idea that anyone was talking to Cerno about my product, my app, Braxman. I am the founder of Braxman. I am the founder of Braxman. Therefore, when somebody makes a statement about Braxman, it's a direct attack on me. On me. So when somebody says that that he is being spammed by Braxman, by somebody, people stating Braxman, then I want to make sure that it's clear that I did not do that. Did not do it. In fact, I was scoping at the time when Cerno got a phone call from Vet. I didn't even know that Cerno got a phone call from Vet. I was scoping. Somebody else told me. What is my source? I have many sources. Somebody else told me while I was zucking scoping here that that somebody called Cerno up Cerno up and discussed Braxme with Cerno. I had no idea that happened. I was scoping at the time. That has nothing to do with me. I had nothing to do with that. And guess who called him? Because the guy who called him talked to me. The guy that called him is a very strong, mentioned the wrong name, Cerno supporter. The guy who called him up is a very strong Cerno supporter. Not only the hello, Alex. And guess what? Guess what? Not only was he a strong Cerno supporter, apparently he's a contributor. Buys his books and gives him money. So that's the guy that talked to him about Braxme. And I'll tell you why I think they talked to him about Braxme and why people are talking to him about Braxme. That is not something I'm initiating here. I did not tell anybody to spam anyone. Not at all. I have nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with it at all. Okay? So if somebody says, why are these people doing it? I'll tell you why they're doing it, but it's not because of something I'm fucking doing. Okay? No, it's a bigger issue than that, and it's a high road. It's not a high road issue. Last year, I criticized Periscope last year, and my criticism was not a low road, it was a high road. I was talking about things that, how Periscope could improve, and why Periscope is a problem. So here in this case, well, you may be casual to you, Base Armando, but it's bothersome to me that he talks to 20,000 people and then speaks badly about me and my product and saying that I'm here spamming people, and that's really insulting, really is. Okay. So when somebody says that I'm spamming, I didn't do that. I didn't spam him. I didn't organize anybody spamming him, but he suddenly started blocking people for mentioning Braxme. And they came to me here in my scope a couple of days ago and said they were just blocked. They said they were blocked because they mentioned Braxme to him. And now we're going to explain why they mentioned Braxme, because that's really an important question. Why did they mention Braxme when I didn't start it? Why did they mention Braxme when I didn't start it? Why? I will explain to you. Yeah, it's probably saying those zucking, something wrong with these zucking Asians. Something wrong, causing trouble. Zucking Asians causing zucking trouble. Yeah, of course, we were trying to help Cerno. Okay, Base Reporter. Base Reporter is here. Did you get blocked too, Base Reporter? Don't tell me you got blocked. Base Reporter, did you get blocked? Base Reporter, did you get blocked? Joey, Base Reporter, did you get blocked? I just want to know if Base Reporter got blocked. Because there's a little bit of background here. No, okay. Let me explain, because people don't understand why people talk to him about Braxme. They were trying to help him. They were trying to help him, and he just thought he was being spammed. Okay, iSocialFit. They were trying to help him, and grassroots, his followers were trying to help him. His followers were trying to help him, because the followers are already on Braxme, and they thought this might be a good fit for him, and it has nothing to do with me. I didn't say anything. It has nothing to do with me. I did not say anything. This was grassroots. I wasn't even knowing what was happening to Scope. And what was happening is, why were they there to tell him about it? Why were they there talking about Brax to Cerno? And the actual reason is his followers listened to me, and his followers are zucking concerned. Cassie, his followers are zucking concerned. Okay? His followers are concerned. And I will explain this to you. This is what I was talking about a couple of days ago. I was talking about days ago. His followers of, look, Cerno is what do you call that? Very uh, polarizing figure. Cerno is a very polarizing figure. Okay, it's Pete. It's Pete here. Cerno, Pete, how are you, Pete? Cerno is a very polarizing figure. Okay, so what does Akitsis here say? What are you talking about here? Say. Cerno is a very polarizing figure, and there are similar polarizing figures who've been treated differently on the internet, and one of them is Milo. Milo was censored by Twitter. Milo was wiped out of Twitter. Milo was pretty much wiped out of the internet. Milo was pretty much wiped out of the internet. Okay, why do you care? Mark Smith, do you want me to insult you in your business? What do you mean? What do I care? Okay, so somebody came. You want somebody to insult your business? Is that what you want, Mark Smith? Is that acceptable to you? I don't really have anything against Cerno himself until he started doing this. I mean, it's like he rather than find out why his followers were saying this, he just went on the attack and said, "Okay, I'm going to start blocking you for saying Braxme." And he started blocking people for saying Braxme, basically, and said he blacklisted Braxme, which is me. I am Braxme. In case you didn't know who Braxme is, that's me. Okay, and the reason for blocking, if you don't know who he is, then don't worry about it. But I did not instruct anyone to go in there. I did not tell anyone to go in there. The reason they went in to Cerno and said Braxme was on their own. It has nothing to do with me. I did not initiated by me. It was grassroots. Grassroots. People here who supported him said he needs to think about this app because they thought it was beneficial for him. Nothing to do with me. I just made the app. Okay? You acted like a facilitator. Yes, because I am talking about the main problem with people who I'm generally stating about people who broadcast on social media who are targets. Such as Milo, such as Alex Jones, such as Cernovich, on and on and on. They are targets. Now, what happens when you are zucking targets? You get a zuck like my closer. Okay? What happens when you get be a zucking target? My closer, of course, was targeted. Okay? My closer is on Braxme. My closer was targeted. He is on Braxme. Okay? So he realized that, hey, I'm being targeted by certain bad guys. Doesn't matter who the bad guys here. What is changing, people, is I am a different kind of guy. I am not a guy that just talks from my mouth here without any kind of background. I am skilled in a particular aspect, which is cybersecurity. I'm telling you what's happening now. The next stage of attacks is going to be bots. There are going to be bot attacks against people who broadcast in a side that somebody doesn't like. Okay, bots are going to come. The bots are not just going to attack the Cernoviches of the world or the Alex Jones or whoever, and the Milo was attacked. They're going to attack the zucking followers. They're going to attack the zucking followers. Okay? It's already happening now. People think. It's already happening now. Many people on Periscope here are running scopes complaining about bots on Twitter. They have been botted on Twitter with zucking porn. So what happens is automated bots come in and stick you with zucking porn on your account. Okay, so the followers are concerned. The followers are concerned. I'm not telling you something new, then why are you here? The following, what the zuck are you talking about, Thorbane? So I'm supposed to just sit here and say, oh, somebody just, said a bad thing about me and my company. I'm supposed to just sit here. The zuck with only one follower. No, it was not. Several people came in here. Okay, biz. So the followers, so somebody like in a alt media kind of environment, and let's it could be anyone. It could be Cerno, it could be somebody else. They're in Hello Jennifer. They could be they're like I said, a polarizing figure on the internet. There's many of them, as you know. Now what happens is, I've been trying to say there's a change happening here, and you guys have to be prepared for it, because people in social media only think they understand social media. They don't understand what the zuck is going on with technology. They're always late with the technology. They're always late. For example, somebody said, Russians hack Podesta. Russians hack Podesta. Okay, and of course that's a big topic for me, because I said no, Russia didn't hack Podesta, but I come in here and explain from a technical point of view why that is. I'm not basing it on some commentary. Cassie, just don't make any comment, please. It fits in my story here. So the Podesta story. The Podesta story is just to show you that I answered with a technical detail. I talked about it not in a political sense, but in a technological sense. I explained the technology and why they can do that and how they do that. I'm not here to talk about motives. I'm not here to talk about, the politics of it. That is not my realm. That's for somebody to deal with. I only talked about the fact that I believe that the information claimed by Obama that it was Russian is false, and I believe that for technical reasons. So I come up with ideas. I come up with ideas that may be similar to conclusions made by other people, but I don't necessarily explain it the same way, because I'm here to talk about facts. So I know the technology. Well, the new technology I'm warning you right now. The new technology I'm warning you right now is going to be automation. And I've already talked to you about Jigsaw. I've already talked to you about zucking Jigsaw. I've talked to you about zucking SyntaxNet, Cambridge Analytica, and all this. And now the next step is they're now tracking you to see who you follow, who you believe, and all of this. And if you don't have a channel to protect your followers, they're going to be attacked, as well as whoever you are. You're all going to get attacked. This is the technology. You're all going to get attacked. If you don't want to believe me, that is zucking fine. That is zucking fine. You do whatever you zucking want, all of you. If you're a broadcaster and you're polarizing and you don't think you're going to be affected by this, that is not my zucking concern. That is not my zucking concern. If you don't believe in what I'm saying, that is not my zucking concern. I'm concerned about the rest of you, the people who follow. No, Harley, I'm saying that you need a place where you can't be tracked. I'm telling people who scope and people who broadcast and people who go to YouTube that they need an area where they can bring their followers in and build their base quietly. A place where people can contact them and talk to them without them having to reveal themselves openly out in the public eye, where they will become targets. A safe place. That is not Gab AI, no. No. Why do you think Gab AI is a safe place? What makes Gab AI any safer? Gab AI and Twitter are exactly the same. The only thing that is different between Gab AI and Twitter is that Twitter is censoring and Gab AI claims they're not censoring. This is different. Somebody may think that I'm trying to sell Cerno on something to do with like, hey, broadcast here instead of Twitter, instead of Gab AI, instead of YouTube. Braxby has nothing to do with any of that. Brax has nothing to do with all of those public platforms. It has nothing to do with that. Braxme is a private platform for building a private community. Brax is for building private community, and many people in alt media have found Braxme to be the place to build a private community where no one knows that you're being who you're following and who you're dealing with. If you go to an Alex Jones site right now, your chat questions disappear. If you go to a Haley, I don't know. Brax does audio streaming right now. Brax does audio streaming. I don't have the money for video streaming. So Braxme is a place for people to speak out without having to be tracked. You see, all of these guys who are big time on sucking social media, I'm not big time. I mean, I'm only on the radio. So, yeah, I'm not big time. I'm only a I'm only a gold VIP in Periscope. I'm only a gold VIP in Periscope, and I only am a regular guest on CBS WBZ Radio, the largest AM station in the country. So I'm really not important. Okay, I'm not really that important, but hopefully my voice is being heard because thank you, Joe. Because yes, you cannot be hit with bots and Brax. There's no way, because it's membership only and encrypted. It's membership and encrypted. You can't see what people are saying. You can't even know what people believe in because there's no way to do that. And the problem is the technology is here. This is really about a technology question that people don't understand. There's a technology problem. I can't say what later, something later. Okay, there's a people don't understand the technology of the opposition. Some of these guys go on Periscope and they seem to be good with talking about the whatever, the crises in government and this and that and who does what and all the political things, and they just have no idea what goes on with people plotting against them. People are plotting against you, guys. People are plotting against you every fucking day. My gosh, people are plotting against you and you're like ignoring it, and I'm letting you know, and you got fucking block my friends and followers and your followers because you don't even know what they're trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you that you have an enemy out there and you don't fucking know who they are. You don't fucking know who your enemy is. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am psycho. I am psycho. I am psycho. People don't know who the enemy is. And I admit I'm psycho. Where's this biscuit guy? Yes, biscuit guy. I am psycho. I will shoot this, but I'll give warning. Freeze, motherfucker. Okay. Where's that biscuit guy? Okay, the biscuit guy needs to be, well, you know what? I'll just block biscuit guy. It's a waste of effort. A waste of ammo. Waste of ammo. Okay. Waste of ammo to waste it on biscuit guy. Where are you, biscuit guy? Just come up so I can block you. So, hey, Dutch Maz. Here's this thing. Here's this thing. I guess we are all psycho because I'm with Rob. I blocked biscuit guy. Well, I need to block biscuit guy, but he's hiding right now. Okay? So, Dutch man, hello. So I'm trying to pass a message, and I hope it's a good message that I am able to help people. Okay, I'm passing a message that I'm finding a way to find a solution to help people, not to cause a problem. There we go. Thank you for showing up, biscuit guy. Bye bye. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Rich. Okay, so who is the enemy? Unfortunately, the enemy is anyone with money who doesn't like your message. The enemy, it doesn't, by the way, you can be on the left and the right, you're going to be attacked. I'm telling you right now. You can be on the left and on the right, you will be attacked, and you're going to be attacked in an automated way, and you're going to have a hard time. You know, you already know from Trolls and Zuck and Periscope, people, come on. Is this something new? You already were attacked by trolls here on Periscope? Am I doing something, I'm telling you something you don't know? But it's going to expand. People are already getting porn on Twitter automatically without them doing anything. Yes, I'm being throttled. I'm always throttled. Okay, we all have bad days. Not new news, not new news. What the zuck does that mean, Brandy? Okay, so, oh no, it's the censored part, not the throttling, yeah. You know, yes, I get throttled. You know, I used to get 15,000, 10,000 a day average here on Periscope, and now I'm lucky, you know, sucking lucky to get 2,000. It's like, fuck. Is it bad if you enjoy being throttled? Happy Iron Girl? Yeah, but then nobody gets to hear my message, and the message is very important. The message is, it's bad out there. It's really bad. It's bad out there. I need to reach people who can understand that the danger is not just to the broadcaster, but the danger is to you, the followers, because you're going to be profiled. You're going to be profiled. Michelle, you know what I'm saying is true. You're going to get profiled. And if you don't know what the technology is for doing that, I've mentioned it many, many times. It's called Jigsaw. It's called SyntaxNet. It's from Google. And Google, of course, is big on censoring, so is Twitter. And these are all automated, and they're open source. Guys, they're open source. Let me repeat this. They're open source. In case you don't know what open source is, it means some guy can take it from any side. It doesn't have a side. Anyone with power can say, we're going to write SyntaxNet programs, find out what you're saying, find out who you are, automated, search the internet for people with ducking content, and will attack you. And guess what? Who wrote this program? Google. Google wrote this program with the intention of snuffing out ISIS. Now they're going to use it to snuff out anyone. I'm telling you right now, it's coming. I'm telling you right now, it's coming. So people come in here and saying, this is about me promoting my stuff and brag. Who does that cares? Who does that cares? If you don't want to go to Braxme, don't. I'm not forcing you. Let me just tell you something, guys. I got a lot of users on Braxme. I got a lot of users at Braxme. Okay? But guess what? I don't make money from you coming into Braxme. I don't make money from any of you coming into Braxme. I'm doing it with my own funds. I'm basically funding you guys to go into Braxme because it needs to protect you. I'm getting paid by corporations. Braxme is a corporate app. I'm getting paid by corporations. So I don't really care if Cerno comes into Braxme or not. I don't really care. Come in if you want, come in if you don't want. It doesn't make any difference to me. It doesn't affect my income. It doesn't affect my income. Okay, I'm doing it because it's a service. I am not making money from it. Yes, I have an office in Ann Arbor. So I'm doing it as a service to society here, and people are like coming in here and not getting what Braxme is about private community. So if you're a content creator, you bring a community into Braxme, then you have a private community that no one knows exactly what you're talking about. So here I am. I'm on Periscope right now. I'm a broadcaster from Periscope, and I built my community quietly on the side. I have a very large community on the side, on Braxme, and we talk every day. We talk all day, and I am able to even do private broadcasts on Braxme, and no one knows about it. And I go pop up on Periscope, and then suddenly I have a lot of followers in there, people saying, where does your followers come from? So the reason it exists is because I built it up in a private setting, because I don't want people to risk themselves talking openly on zucking Twitter. People are thinking that, oh, I got my base here on Periscope. I'm going to talk to my base on Twitter. And I'm saying, don't zucking do that, because you're going to get zucking profiled. Okay, go to Adam Sherman Brax. Yes, Adam Gingrich has a room on Brax. Right. There are many people with rooms on Brax. So many people, even Mike Closer, even there's many. I only use Twitter to promote Donald Trump. I'm zucked. So here's the thing. The idea is that the bad guys are tracking and profiling and will want to hurt you, and they will do this with money. If they have the money to attack social media, they will. If you don't know who he is, then it doesn't matter. Okay, so if you are going to be, like, this has no political side, by the way, you're going to be attacked whether you're on the left or on the right. You're going to be attacked. Hello, Cassie. Yes, Cassie, thank you. You know what, Cassie, I don't mind disagreement. You know that. I don't mind disagreement. Anyone can disagree with me. If you're respectful, I take any shoveling, then you will be attacked anyway. I don't mind disagreement from either side. I'm not going to block you for disagreement. I'm going to block you for being disrespectful, or if you're disturbing my scope, because I sometimes have things I have to say. I will block you for that. But if it's I typically will unblock you. I'm not a big blocker. Many of my trolls are followers now. So I don't be don't be disrespectful, because it disrespects the rest of you. When you disrespect me and my scope, you're actually disrespecting everyone here, because it's taking everyone's time. So I hope that doesn't happen. So other than that, I don't really do much blocking. I even have, I don't even automatically block. People say something wrong, stick an egg roll up your ass, open your zucking eyes. If you go to China, you're not going to go find your way back because you can't see. Okay? Okay, I've heard all of it. So zuck you, mother zuckers. Open bobs, open eyes. No, in my case, it's open zucking eyes. Is it okay to drink while watching? Yes, invent life. Adult beverage, they're always welcome. Open your zucking eyes. Zuck you, mother zucker. So rude. I don't like, I don't like, bow down to trolls to come in here and say something wrong, ching chong. And I say, zuck you, mother zucker. Go right, girl. So I don't, but if you, the ones who, hello John Ho, the ones who really attack me badly, they get put on a special list. They get put on a special list. If somebody really attacks me in a big way, I do a scope about them the next day. And I've done that a few times. And you know what the scope is all about. I show where they live, their house, their car, where they work, what school they're at, who their friends are, on and on and on. So that's the kind of abuse. Yes, if somebody attacks me, yes, I have done that many times. Yes. Really, yes, I am. My name is Rob Braxman. So if somebody comes in here and if you get my interest, hello CT Sutter, Chris, if you get my attention, then I do that. But otherwise, no, I don't. Alex Jones, what are you doing, Alex Jones? Don't you have a zucking show? Alex Jones, don't you have a zucking show right now? Why are you here on my scope, Alex Jones? I do look Jewish. I look like a Jewish guy with my eyes closed. Yes, he's not verified. He did block. Yes, he did, Chris. I know that. I need to expose the globalists. You're right. Yeah, you should be busy exposing globalist Alex Jones instead of being hanging around my scope. Yes, I'm so Jewish. I'm just Jewish guy with my eyes sucking closed. Okay, I'm a Jewish guy with my eyes closed. Tell this Jewish guy to open his eyes. Okay, that's what you tell me. Is that really Alex Jones? Love the tinfoil hat. Yeah. Brax is your wheeling wall. Have matzo? Yes, matzo ball soup. Yes, guys. I do belong to a Jewish Zucking Yacht Club, so I like Jewish people, most of them. I do belong to a Jewish yacht club, so. So anyway, Cassie, the proper word is Zak. Sir, have you been smoking? Camaro Jeff, Zucking no, from Jewish. Great advice in the PIVPN. Okay, many non-Jews in the club. No, very few non-Jews in the club. The club is majority Jewish. I would say at one point it was 80% Jewish. At my age, I need cranberry router. Zuck is the new. Okay, so back to what I'm saying. Back to what I was saying. I kind of got interrupted here. You guys are way too funny here. Okay, so my where else is it 80%? It's pretty rare to have a Jewish club. That's you can find on my yacht club by finding out the Jewish club, because there aren't that many in the world, aside from in Israel. I mean, in the United States. Infowars. So anyway, I have a tribe, Jewish tribe. What's a Jewish club? A Jewish yacht club. A Jewish yacht club. That's what. Don't change the topic. Let's get on with our topic here. We're like on a tangent here, guys. We're on a zucking tangent here. We're talking about the danger of of people being tracked. Followers. This is why the followers went to Cerno. This is why the followers went to Cerno and talked about Braxman. This is why one of his followers called him up and talked about Braxman, because they're concerned. Instead of jumping up and down and saying, I'm going to block you, you're spamming me, this and that, he needed to ask his followers, some of them paying him money, buying his books, why they thought that. He should have said, why are my followers and friends and supporters, why are they mentioning Braxman if they're following me? Why? Did he ever ask the question, why? What is the reason? And the reason, of course, is that the followers are concerned. The reasons are the followers are afraid. The reasons are the followers need to be considered not just about me. How's Braxman going? Braxman is going fine. Brax is not a VPN, no. Brax is not on Zuck and Brax, but there's a Brax. There are Cerno supporters on Zuck and Brax. I'm doing fine, Lorenzo. There are actually Cerno supporters on Zuck and Brax. I actually made a comment about Cerno on Brax after he made the thing about Braxman, and a lot of his supporters spoke out. And I was like, whoa, I didn't know, I had no idea there were so many supporters of Cerno on Brax. That's why they're talking to him, because they're already there. I just signed up. The reason they're supporting, the reason, and I didn't know they were supporters of Cerno, because they're not, there was no public Cerno room yet. And I did not know they were supported, Cernovich. I did not know that they were supporting Cernovich, just because I just got upset when he made the negative statement about Brax, which I did not appreciate. Did you CERN 60? What does that mean, CERN 60? So take it easy, okay, Lorenzo. I will take it easy. So Yeah, I used to get a lot of followers on Periscope, but I guess I don't anymore. So what the zuck? Because Cerno took all my followers. The point is, for one placement, he must have money. 60-minute placement offer. What the zuck does that mean, Chris? Menscape. To play full inter. By the way, did you turn the pizza? There's a San Francisco scope going on. Okay, let me talk about that CERN 60-minute thing, because I just read it today. Since I was going to talk about Cerno. Yeah, he doesn't say anything, just blocked. No, he actually said he blacklisted. He apparently said he's blacklisting Brax. But I was not trying to be ugly. So, yeah, the IRZ news site for tax help. IRZ. Tax me. He would do that to spammers. So he labeled people his followers. He labeled people bringing up Braxman to me as spammers, and the real reason they were bringing up to him was because he was looking at social media. Yes, people were concerned for him. He was looking at social media platforms, and people were trying to advise him to set up a private community on the side as cover for his sources, for his friends and followers to communicate with him, just as other groups have done on Braxman. This is a very the Facebook. This is a very common thing now that's happened. A lot of people set up a community on Brax so they can have a private following and manage their people privately. So SVC Vet Virtuarete SVC Vet Virtuarete. Let me just say this to you, because this is the zucking misunderstanding here. Virtuarete Vet is his paying supporter. Vet contributes to his Patreon account. Vet is an extremely big supporter of Cerno. I didn't tell him to contact Cerno at whatsoever. Vet, SVCA Vet, right there. Okay, he lost respect, Alex Jones. Don't ask me about that. I have nothing to do with that. I'm just saying that the guy he said was spamming him is one of his supporters. So what does this have to do with me? I'm not connected to this. His supporter is spamming him because his supporter is thinking it's good for him, and many of his supporters are spamming him supposedly on their own, by the way, without my knowledge or coordination. Don't inhale any agent, and they're doing it because they said, well, you should be concerned to have a private forum. Retweet this, it will ping him. No, I already have a tweet, about this. You guys shared on Twitter. I will retweet it. You guys share the scope on Twitter. I will retweet it. This is not a Twitter account, so I can't do it. So if you would just share this account on Twitter, I will retweet it. I mean, share this broadcast on Twitter. Could you, if you do that, then share it on Twitter, and then I will retweet it as well. I have 7,000. Yeah, please. Yeah, I have 7,000 followers. So, so somebody will see it because I got 7,000 followers. I know I don't have his number of followers. I got some. So suggestions: send message explaining you did not endorse that. Best way to fix. I've already said that. It's already on the scope. Two-state tells. Yeah, I saw that. Maybe Maxine Cal. You know what? If Cerno causes a problem, I'm going to call my congresswoman. If Cerno causes me a problem, I'm going to call my congresswoman. Are you ready to face my congresswoman, Cerno? Are you ready to face my zucking congresswoman? Maxine Zucking Waters. Are you ready to face Maxine Zucking Waters? I may have to share this to Maxine, my congresswoman. I have to share this to Maxine Zucking Waters. What is she gonna do? She'll argue she'll say, no, Cerno invaded Korea. Cerno invaded Korea. Oh my gosh. My condolences. She'll probably zuck him off. No, she'll run off with her mouth and say, Cerno invaded Korea. If all the new car retweet, it might get Cernovich in here. Cernovich probably knows I'm doing this. I already announced it on Twitter. What did Cernovich say? Just to summarize, Jamie. Vet, the guy was Vet on Brax, is a big follower of Cerno. He's also one of the first supporters of Cerno, one of the earliest supporters of Cerno, and has multiple copies of his book. So he's a very big fan of Cerno. Anyway, he went on apparently one of Cernovich's call-in shows. Vet is traveling to Washington State or something. So he's driving. So he may show up a little later here, but he's driving. So anyway, so he was having a hard. He was broadcasting earlier, but he may not be at a place yet where he can stop. So anyway, so Vet went to talk to. Apparently, he's a big supporter of Cerno. So he went in there and did a call-in show. There's a call-in portion apparently to Cerno's program, and he called in and he talked about Brax. I was scoping at the. I had no idea. I was scoping at the time. I had no idea this happened. Somebody then told me that, hey, Brax was mentioned in a Cerno scope. First time I heard it. After that, people started mentioning Braxme over and over to him again because there's so many people on Braxme. There are quite a few people on Braxme. I mean, it's not invisible anymore. There's quite a few people, and a lot of them are followers of certain groups here on Periscope. So he started blocking them and he said that I was there, heard it all, and he said he's blacklisting Braxme and so on. Sorry, I had to step away. So this is the story as I heard it. I've not been to 2.8. No, I don't have 2.8 million Brax users. Why would he do that? Because they thought that I organized a spam attack. He thought I was organizing a spam attack. He thought, I don't know the exact words, Chris. This is something that was told to me. So he thought I was organizing a spam attack, and I guess maybe he is paranoid that it's always being attacked, or somebody's trying to do something to him. But it didn't come from me, and my point. My perception is that the people brought Brax to his attention because they were concerned, and they know about Brax. So the problem is that instead of communicating with these people, why are his followers mentioning Brax? He started going on the attack. I don't know, Chris. I have no idea. You are both in California. Extend the olive branch. Extend the olive branch. What have I done that I need to extend an olive branch? So Gray, hello Gray. What did I do? Gray, you still now I see what the meaning of the title of your handle is, Gray. Because I was confused with the soldier thing, and now it made sense. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, great. Then you're gonna have one of these soon. You're gonna have one of these soon, Gray. Why does this guy matter at all? Of course it matters. It matters when somebody goes on Periscope, tells 20,000 people that, he's blacklisting Braxman. I mean, that's just not something I'm just gonna take lying down. No, zucking way. No. Okay? I'm not gonna go sit here and say somebody tells me that he can't stop us because he I don't know why he did it. I think he wasn't listening to his followers. He thought they were spamming him when they were actually just telling him. They were just telling him, where's my Braxman hat? They weren't spamming him. They were actually just telling him they were concerned. They were concerned about being tracked. Right. He didn't want spam, so he kind of went on the attack instead of saying, what the fuck are your viewers and listeners saying to you? Are they saying it because they're wanting to spam you? Or are they saying it because they were telling him a message? Well, obviously they were telling him a message because I didn't tell them to spam. I didn't tell anyone to spam. In fact, I had no idea. I wasn't even aware. Well, Virtue Arete, that's his business. He pays money to Virtue Arete. He pays money to Cerno. He's a patron supporter of Cerno. Whether he accepts that, whether he wants to be treated like that, it's between them. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. Okay? I don't really care if if he doesn't like that he's being spammed by Vet, then that's between him and Vet. That's between but the issue is that I don't want him to come out and say that I have some sort of spamming activity here. Let me tell you something else. Let me tell you, we'll blame it on iSocialFit. Yes, I know Deep Southern, that's what people are trying to tell him, but he doesn't want to pay attention to that. But let me just tell you something else. One of the groups that brought a lot of people to Brax is Adam Gingrich, or John Wick of Politics. Adam Gingrich, or Gingrich of PA, is his handle on Periscope. John Wick of Politics. He came in, and it was Vet only did one phone call. The rest of the people came in and did it independently. The rest of the people were mentioning Brax to him independently, apparently. They came in here and might go. One of them actually said, I got blocked for mentioning Brax to me, and he's nothing doing anything. Anyway, Adam Gingrich brought a lot of people to Brax me without me telling him anything. I did not tell Adam Gingrich. I didn't know him. Okay, I didn't know who Adam Gingrich was. He brought a lot of people to Brax. He brought a lot of people to Brax. Come on, Richard, come on. Just go to the Periscope and don't make that kind of, obviously they're different people. Yeah, so a lot of people came to Brax from Adam Gingrich, and because Adam Gingrich realized that he needed some kind of protection because he might be targeted. He was one of the smarter people in media because he started to realize it's that from a technology point of view, it's not going to be safe out there. By the way, Brax me has spammers and Periscope. That is not correct. This is another person saying this. What the fuck are you saying? This is the kind of people that causes problems. What's that? MS Che? MS Che, is that your name? Braxme does not have sucking spammers on Periscope. I am Braxme. Stop saying that. Stop zucking saying that. I am Braxme. There are no zucking Braxme spammers on Periscope. I am not sending out people on Periscope to do zucking spam. If people are saying something on your scope about Braxme, they're saying it on their own. It has nothing to do with me. It's a grassroots statement by people who say, hey, we need this. I am not saying it for them. I am not telling them to say it. It is so insulting to me that that would even be brought up. If you want to get zucking spammed, I know how to do that. If you want to get zucking spam, I have a zucking account, Rob Braxman, Rob Music 2. That is my zucking spam account. And I use that to spam and say zuck. Jamie, you know me. Okay, I have a spam account, and what I do with my spam account is talk about zuck. We go into all these sites that we haven't done it in a year. But we used to do that. That was the way I do spam. I haven't used that anymore. I haven't done it. So I don't go around. Why would I destroy my reputation by going around spamming people with Braxme? That is not the way to get people in. That is zucking spam, yes. It's got to be organic. People need to come in because they feel that there's a need for it because of the encryption. It's private community with encryption. You always talk about Braxme, and most people do that. And somebody actually coming here and saying that zucking their Braxme zucking spammers, zuck you. I don't really mean zuck you, but well, zuck you is not a bad word. MSJ, I'm not saying a bad word to you. That is not a bad word. But seedless, thank you. So no, zuck him is right. So you know, I just want to make it clear. I just want to make it clear. Zuck is zuck. Are you sure, Chris? You haven't been back on Braxme. You know, we're trying to talk to you, and then you went in and you didn't even find me. So so if there are 20 fans and someone's come, they all choose to promote you. It looks like fan. Well, did I do it? If somebody went to a scope and talked about Facebook Live, do you say, they're spammers of Facebook? That Zuckerberg himself organized that? Is that what you're saying? That if somebody here talks, you're on Periscope and they talk about Facebook Live, that they're, you know, why do you think there's a grassroots effort? If 20 people come into my scope and talk about, I'm somebody else, and they talk about Braxme, I ought to listen, because why are they talking about Braxme? Why are they talking about it? Especially if I'm not doing it. It must be organic. I am not doing anything. I'm stating to you right now, I am not part of any program, and I'm not aware of any other than individuals doing it. As far as I know, individuals are talking about Brax individually, not as any organized thing. Please be nice, but can't they capture your keystrokes before encryption? Lisa, they can, but yes. In essence, if they capture keystroke before encryption, then no one is safe from that. However, typically that is only done with a physical attack, meaning somebody has to have physical access to your device. Physical access. Okay? Physical access. So no, I am not. I don't have anything to apologize about for people coming into places on Periscope and talking about Braxme, because there are so. Thank you, Lisa. Because there are so many people on Braxme on Periscope. That's really why it is. It's like saying, why do people talk about egg drop? Maybe they're on egg drop. Okay. Not your fault with Cerno. Base reporter, you know the story more than anyone. You know the story more than anyone, and you know me. I'm not out there. You know, I want to make when I want to tell somebody on coming to the app, it's because it's organic. I'm an egg drop. No, he just said Braxme. You know, it doesn't matter how it's interpreted. The point is, it's not positive to me in my app. Cerno follows me. I know his deal, at least to some extent. I know many of his friends are on Brax. Many of his friends, even close friends, are on Brax. They have talked to me. They were even warning me if I should even make the scope. Guys, many of his close friends, well, maybe not close friends, but you know, close enough. Many people who know him well are on Brax. I'm talking about people know his family and so on. Many of them are on Brax. Well, join one of the join one of the political rooms in there if that's what you're there for. Okay, join one of the, there's Wick's room. Join the room like Wick room. Thank you, Michelle. Join the Wick room. So do what you do. Well, I just want to make sure I set the story straight here, so I don't get zucking. Sit here quietly and take the punches. I'm not going to take the zucking punches. Many of his friends are on Brax. That's why they're talking about it, because they're on Brax. Does it have, well, base reporter. He's a zucking journalist, he says. Look, base reporter. Base reporter. And I know of all people you understand this. Base reporter. I just read, today, I read his 60-minute thing. I actually spent the time to read Cerno's 60-minute thing. Okay? And thank you, Jamie. I spent the time to read Cerno's 60-minute thing. And I read this thing, and I don't want to beef with anyone either, MSCH Ray. I don't want to beef with anyone either. Just let's just so anyway, I spent some time reading Cerno's thing, and one of the things that I learned from reading his thing, was he said on his little piece there that if that sometimes he's wrong, and if he's wrong, then somebody needs to tell him he's wrong. He's saying that if somebody didn't believe his statement about the Hillary thing with the Dr. Noel thing about Parkinson's, then somebody should disagree and discuss with him. Okay, that's what I'm doing here. And if that's true, that's his mentality, then he should appreciate what I'm saying here as being a positive way of saying, yes, I want to make sure you understand. Not in this entire program have I attacked him or his beliefs. I'm not attacking his beliefs. Yeah, I'm not. Of course, he won't apologize ever. That's his personality. So then and if he's saying that I'll be such a loss that he doesn't join Brax.me, I said, "Suck you! I own Brax.me." Okay, I decided to go down there. Okay, I decided to go down there. I didn't invite him there. He has people there already. I didn't invite him. His followers are there. Many of you are on Brax are his followers. And I didn't invite him there. I'm not here to say, hey, Cerno, bring your big group in here and whatever. Because I don't fucking make money from it anyway. I don't make money from it. So I'm doing it only as a favor. I offer this app as a favor. Adam Gingrich doesn't pay me money to bring his followers into to Brax, and so on. I'm paying for that. Somebody has to pay for this. I'm paying for it with no advertising or nothing. I'm paying for it. Okay, so nobody has any leverage on me. This is the thing. There's no leverage on me. When somebody tells me, well, I'm going to not join your zucking app. And I'm going to say, dude keeps calling me. And I'm going to say, so what? I'm not losing a dime if you go or don't go. In fact, I'm probably making money if you don't go. Because I make money from corporate sales. Corporations are the ones using Brax. Okay? Okay, corporations use Brax, and my biggest customer is Detroit Energy. My biggest customer using Brax is Detroit Energy. So, or what is it? DTE. You should do corporate accounts. I do corporate accounts. That's what makes me money. I don't make money. They pay. Yes, they pay. You know, I have universities. I have, you know, all of these using Brax for private communities. That's what they use Brax for. It's like an encrypted version of Slack. Encrypted version. That's why they're on Brax. So it's not like they come in here and do you do smart meters with the. They want to do analysis. They want to do analysis with the customers in private. They want to do private energy analysis in private. Charge more so we can get live video. Biggest competitor. I don't really have an exact competitor. The most similar product to Brax is Slack. But Slack is not encrypted, so it's really not on the same platform. Slack is a non-encrypted version. Telegram is not. Telegram is only messaging. It's not really directly related. They told us energy was below average, so maybe a good thing. Yeah, that's a good thing. You can tell me you don't want Con Ed. Yes, I don't want Con Ed. I have to get on Slack too. Chris, I don't say a darn thing on zucking Slack. Who cares about Slack? You're gonna get it for me. My email is held hostage. One phone is bugging out. Zuck you, yes you do. Where's his BraxCon this year? BraxCon. Boy, in my prior company we have the user meeting, and every year my old company we used to have user meetings in Las Vegas. So no zucking way, no BraxCon. When Colin Powell email was hacked, same Google email error. So where is the captain's hat? We can't proceed without it. Captain's hat is always available right here. There's always a captain's hat right here. So I need to be saluted. Okay? So when Cerno abuses me, he needs to zucking salute me. Okay? Ready to set sail. Email pop. What was the date? What was the date of what? Get the hat and the gun. I don't know yet. Maybe May. I gotta fix the boat up. I haven't been there. Maybe May. This is what you get. Today's date. Permission to come aboard, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Let's get the sake out and get drinking. There you go. There you go. Take Cerno to Captain's Mess. Captain's Mess? Not Captain's Mess. Captain's Mess. Do I have a boat big enough for a Captain's Mess? Base reporter, you and I are gonna go sail. Base reporter, are you around on Wednesday nights? Base reporter, are you around on Wednesday night? This is really Rob or base reporter, Captain's Mast. What is a Captain's Mast? Are you around on Wednesday nights in the summer? Because that's the only time we go out. I'm in Florida this week. Wow, you're like mast-like discussion. Well, you're always zucking traveling. Do you? So, base reporter, do you also have Cerno's ear? I'm the harbor master. Do you also have Cerno's ear? This is not good. Do you also have Cerno's ear, base reporter? I'm out. Good night. Okay, Michelle. Suck. Everybody's leaving me now. To some extent. And yet he doesn't pay attention to you and think you're spamming him. Suck. It's funny. The people who are actually telling me about Brax, it's not good. It's a reprimand. The people who are actually talking to me about Brax are his closest contacts. What's tax? Late here. I was going to work for Chuck Johnson. I'm going to have to find out who. Brax is a private community social media app. It's private. It's made to have anonymity and privacy. So it's a way to be on social media without any kind of tracking. You put Cerno on trendingteam.com. Do you endorse this? Do you endorse what? I am the founder of Brax.me. Is this guy is this guy just out for discourse? No, I'm here to, what are you talking about, Winsco? Pranonymity. And talk about it from a viewer perspective. I'm telling you that my scope from last Friday was actually the point. The point was, and nobody watched it. The point was that the tracking programs from Jigsaw, SyntaxNet is gonna be out to get you, and you can deal with it a couple ways. You can say, I'm not ready. I'm not prepared for that. So when all the hacking starts happening with SyntaxNet and Jigsaw, you're gonna say, whoa, that Rob Music guy talked about this. That Rob Music guy, he mentioned something about this. And my gosh, I should have listened to him back then. But no, most of you aren't gonna zucking listen, and you're gonna, because I make my predictions way in advance. It may take a year for this to happen. It may take a year, but when it happens, you're gonna be zucked. It's already happening. This is going to increase by the time the next election is going. If you don't protect yourself, you're going to be zucked. We're never going to know what the real news is. Did you predict Hillary? No, I didn't predict anything. I'm downloading some app called Brax. The app is called Brax.me. Ching Chong, Steve. Ching Chong, Steve. You predicted the election. Well, I'm not a political guy. I don't talk about the politics. What is today's date? Today is April something, the 2nd. I can predate Cernovich, I bet. I can predate Cernovich. So when I talk about a prediction about the bots and what's going to happen to tracking and all this, and how you're going to be attacked on social media, I'm saying it's going to happen. It's already happening in... It's already happening now thank you, Justin. Justin, thank you. That's so nice of you. Boy, that comment about Braxman, I didn't, it was so long, I kind of braxed over the weekend. He's afterburner for Trump. He justice, politics and privacy intertwined. Liberty, people. When somebody affects your right to free speech, you lose liberty. This is what we're trying to protect. We're trying to protect liberty, free speech, liberty. When you're able to, okay, Brandy, thank you. When you are, Wensko, this is why we're trying to get people on Brax. Not because I'm trying to spam anyone, but I'm trying to explain to people why this is important. Because if we get people on Brax, then the bad guys can't run the bots. The bots can't invade an encrypted platform. The bots cannot invade an encrypted platform. I did a little test invasion. I did a test invasion of Brax, where somebody can spam and create 100,000 accounts. I actually tried it. And no problem for Brax. Could handle it. couldn't be hit. So I actually spammed it like that and say, can we shut down Brax with bots coming in and attacking with, I'm thinking bots now in a big way. So the bots are going to come in, and because it's automated, it's not going to be. Can you imagine? If somebody got into Twitter and bought it using a distributed service attack, you see, if you want to understand the technology here, what if a bunch of bots over the zucking internet, 100,000 computers came in and logged in and signed up to zucking Twitter, and then set up an account, started following certain people automatically, and then all of a sudden get triggered to attack all at the same time? You are going to be zucked. Big zucking time. And no one's going to be able to react to this. This could be triggered. This could be triggered in the most scary way.
This can be triggered more. I'm telling you, this is already going to happen. What date is it today? April 2? This is not just DDoS. This is talking about a bot sign up. This is how it's going to work. This is how it's going to work. I'll tell you. Is it the 3rd? Well, for you maybe, not in my. I'm in California. It's the 2nd. This is the way it's going to work. It's the way it's going to work, guys. This is going to listen to me, because I'm trying to tell you the technology. But if you don't listen to me, then you're not going to know how this works. What's going to happen is there's going to be sleeper signups. There are going to be sleeper signups, guys. There's going to be automated programs, just like the Mirai botnet. There will be like a Mirai botnet thing. Instead of doing DDoS, they're going to do automated signups to social media. They're going to be automated signups to social media with this Mirai botnet. And then what's going to happen with these? They're going to go in sleep mode. They're going to go in sleep mode. They're going to be a bot in a bot. They're not going to be inside Twitter and all this with hundreds of thousands of accounts in sleep mode. And then they're going to attack in bursts. And they're going to make it seem like, you know, it's random. Because it's going to be, if you have 100,000, you can just use them one at a time and just sparsely follow, attack, pull back, disappear, do this, and you will be so zucking overwhelmed, because if you have 100,000 of these, you know, you get 1,000 comments every 10 seconds, what the zuck are you going to do? How will even Twitter know that this is happening? They're not going to identify 100,000 of these sleeper cells. Do you understand the technology here? You don't think this is going to happen? I'm telling you right now. I am not that dumb. I know how to write these things. Okay? Do you understand that I'm not the same guy? How this could... A year less? A year less? We have a problem, Houston. We fool can. You understand what I'm saying, right? And then here's the thing. What triggers them to send this? What will happen is the bots will listen to a command from a central server. They connect to a central server. The bots will connect. They will pass through a few VPNs, so you don't know what's happening and who's sending the information. And then the attack will be triggered. I'll give it another try. Will it be the 400-pound guy on his bed? No, it will be a bunch of robots. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying to you that this is the reason why. This is the reason why when I say that you need protection, you know, and if you don't know what you're talking about, don't argue with me. Kind of listen to me. Don't act like you're some super smart social media guy because you don't understand what I'm talking about. Don't think that because you succeeded in social media that you know what I'm talking about. The technology is out there not just to attack the broadcaster, but the zucking followers, because they can find out who the followers are and they will be zucking attacked. And that's just the beginning of it. This is the beginning of it. How do I get a botnet? Easy. You could even rent them. The first level of attack could be, I mean, I'm theorizing here because I understand the technology and what you can do, but, you know, first you get the botnets to sign up. And then if you're smart, you do the sign up and then do nothing. So you sign up in stealth mode. They've done this on Twitter, on Periscope. The bots on Periscope did do that. They sign up, they change their name, so they act like normal people changing their name, and then they go sleep mode. And then they, in order to make it seem like they're normal, they make the attacks random. They don't act all at once. They won't. If you're smart, you're not going to make this attack all at once. And they'll be triggered with things like a Facebook post. These programs will will listen to something on Facebook, and if they see something on Facebook, they act. They check a Facebook account or Twitter account. It's going to be disconnected. It could be a Snapchat account, and they make a they listen to it for instructions. So then you're never going to find out it's triggering the bot, because then the Facebook account is by an anonymous poster from whatever, and you're not going to know who it's coming from, and the guy has a VPN. So you're never going to figure this out. This is the things that I'm talking to you about. The next step will be AI, because once they find out who you are, they now start attacking you in person. They attack you first in social media, and then because they have information about you, they will attack you in person. This is kind of a scary issue for the followers. Yes, they do. They have been doing that gassy lassie. They have already been doing porn posts on Twitter. They're already doing it in small scale. This is going to increase. Okay? This is like, this kind of scary behavior is going to happen. And if you're not ready for this, if people ignore me and think that, I'm simply communicating and trying to spam you with information, you are going to be zucking off, because that is not what I zucking talk about. The topic that I talk about is very, very serious, and when I make a prediction, what did I say? I said to you guys that the APT-28, the hack on Podesta, was not made by the Russians. I told you that, didn't I? Didn't I say that? Can somebody confirm that I said that to you? That APT-28 was not an attack from, was not from a Russian. Well, guess what? Guess what? What did you learn from the CIA Vault 7? CIA Vault 7 confirmed that they do, in fact, have the technology to fake a virus and make it seem like it's somebody else. Of course, that's obvious that they can do that, but you need somebody like Whoopi Goldberg to tell you that your email is being listened to before you listen to me. Okay, so I'm telling you that because I know the technology. I understand the technology. Come in. Did my mess? Yes, yes, Toromel, Chief. Yes. This has triggered. You haven't been on Brax, Chief. Yes, you triggered this, Chief. So this zucking scope was triggered by Toromel over there, because he was the one who listened to. He was the one. He's my source. I'm okay with it. He was the source for Cernovich comment. So if I'm getting triggered for the wrong reason, then you can blame Chief. Okay? If Chief gave me the wrong information, then you can blame Chief, because he Toromel, because he was the one who fed me the details. Okay? So Whoopi's designing a new VM. Whoopinks. They found Podesta's password. They don't need to have Podesta's password. That in itself is heard it with my own ears. They don't need Podesta's password, because they already have everybody's emails anyway. They just have to come back and say they have to hack the password backwards, which they could probably find by listening anyway. How much do they really track? That's not. It's gonna just. They track so much, but that's the issue is that we're gonna be We're leaving the stage. Chief Brent, another chief. We're leaving the stage of getting attacked by. We're leaving the stage of getting attacked by a little bit of profiling to some serious attack. Okay, it's gonna the automated attacks are gonna scare people out of saying anything on social media. You're gonna be so zucking scared of making any statement on YouTube or whatever. You're gonna be zucking scared. And by the way, in case you didn't know, I'll be crew on Wet Wednesday. By the way, the New York Times and Facebook are already expecting this. New York Times and Facebook are already expecting this kind of bot behavior. They're already expecting this. That's why they're implementing Jigsaw and yes, it is fake news. They're implementing Jigsaw and what do you call this? Syntax Net on all of your posts on the New York Times articles. That way they can keep it kind of censored, so you don't. So you believe when you go into a New York Times article, you believe everyone is for the article. They basically wipe out any extremist views on the article. So they will really fake the news. Okay? Now I'm just telling you right now. They're doing this now. They announced it. So they already announced this. I can show you the article itself. It relates to Jigsaw. They announced this. They will now censor the content of the user post. You know, when you comment on an article. Therefore, you go into the New York Times and somebody posts a article in there, and they guarantee now that the article will have most of the comments on the article, most of the social media comments on the article will be positive. Exactly what I feel like. No, they don't have the technology before. The technology is only here now. My next app, I'm already, I do live internet radio on Brax now. Video will come later when I have money, but right now I'm already doing live audio broadcast on Brax. So look, they're already doing it now. Next app is disinformation. Ing Sock, yeah. Oh my gosh, 1984. We're gonna be dealing with 1984 here if we don't respond soon. We really have to respond, because look, if you ever read the book 1984, what they do is they have so much control of information. The audio on Brax has to be you belonging to a group. Otherwise, if you don't belong to the room, did you kick yourself out of the room? We Phuket. If you kicked yourself out of the room, then you're not in one of the groups. So you have to be a member of the private rooms to get to the radio. Periscope secret room. Are you a member of that? Okay, Chris, you have to find me on Brax. You can't just go on Brax. You have to find me. Now, I kind of gave you a couple dates and you didn't find me, so I found you and I brought you in, okay? Because you didn't read the instructions. It said, find me. But I know it was you, so I just joined you in. Okay, Chris found you. Okay, so I found one phone is down. So I found Chris and put him in, so he can see the radio. I can't access my emails. Okay, so looking forward to watching. Okay, so we Phuket, we've been broadcasting live radio for the last few days here, so it's kind of fun. So we've been you can broadcast. We Phuket, you can broadcast live radio from your concert and put the phone in your zucking pocket, and no one will know you're broadcasting. Put the phone in your pocket, use a headset or portable mic, and that's it. And you're broadcasting. It doesn't use much bandwidth, and you can broadcast in high resolution, and no one knows. I mean, it's pretty neat. I have a great face for radio. Yes, 1%ers has a great face for radio. In tights? 1%ers in tights? Yeah, he is. I just added you to my contacts. How did you add me to my contacts? Go dandy. You mean you found me on Brax? Then if you, I'll add you to the group when you find me on Brax. So if you find me on Brax, I will add you to the group. You find me on Brax, you look for me, Rob, on Brax, and I will add you to the group. You can also join. Many of the politics stuff emanate from the WIC room, so you can join the WIC room. Join WIC. Hashtag WIC. If you're into politics. That's Adam Gingrich's page. So you can join that. and that connects to a lot of other things on there. There's another radio channel for politics. Yeah, Wick if you're into politics. Don't go into Wick if you're not into politics. Don't go into Wick if you're not into politics. Wickroom is great. Yes. Yeah, don't go into MAGA room, Wick room, any of those closer rooms, Cernovich type rooms. Don't go into any of those if you're not into politics. Okay? Right wing. They're not necessarily right wing, no. I have different name on Brax. What is your name on Brax to go dandy? It's very scary. It is very scary. This is really why I get so concerned. This is why I'm scared, and this is why I talk about this. Yeah, go into foodies. If you don't want to talk politics, go to foodies. If you don't want to talk politics, go to the foodies room and talk food. Do you like Stranahan? I don't know who Stranahan is. Why does that name sound so familiar? Who's Stranahan? If you mentioned, I've heard it, but why is it like escaping me here? Who's Stranahan? It sounds familiar, but I don't quite remember. Kelly Ripa's co-host? Reporter? No, I don't know who he is. Was with Breitbart. Really? Yeah, I didn't really. Lee Stranahan. Okay. It's Cernovich or bad. No, it's not a bad list. I just don't. Cernovich is not on my bad list. I don't have a bad list. I'm just saying, calling him out for don't zucking attack me. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's like I'm not calling him out. Have you decided what you will do, Ari Cerno? Phaedrus, that's what the scope is about. I've already done it. It's too late. I've already done it. What the zuck? Why did he get fired? Don't talk good. I got pocket full of cash. I was late here. Okay, it's too late. The cat's out of the bag. I used the scope to talk about my concern. And while I was scoping and I got 2,000 viewers, I don't even have 2,000 viewers today, and he had 2,000 viewers live at every second. So he must have had 20,000 viewers, and I've had 2,000 viewers. I used to get 10 to 15,000 viewers. I don't get that anymore because I'm being throttled by Periscope. Why did CERN cross the road? He was concerned. When you guys say CERN, I actually think of CERN in Switzerland. The CERN computers. It really worries me when you say CERN. Cerno broke the big story. Is that why he got like so many people watching him? Can we get phone notifications from Brax? Yes. Yes, Brax has notifications, obviously. If you have the app, you get notifications. Say CERN no. Yeah, don't say CERN. Say CERN no. How? Download the app. If you want to get notifications from Brax, you must have the app. CERN is a concern and not CERN no. Hey, I contacted you in Brax. Regal, okay. It's coming back optimized. We'll reach that point. I'm not getting them. You're not getting them. Talk to me in Brax because I am work. There is a notification sound change I'm doing. Chief, it's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to run in the background. Notifications are independent, so it's not supposed to run in the background. I will test that. I'll release a new version of that. That's a mistake. Alex Jones is on Brax. You know who's on Brax? POTUS is on Brax. My pick was having trouble. POTUS. Search for a guy named POTUS. There is POTUS on Brax. Classified location, way bigger than anticipated. We've been talking about you, Vet, so you're not here to be talked about. Yes, POTUS is on Brax. Somebody signed up with the handle POTUS. Alex Jones is the deep state. No need for Brax. CERN causes nothing but problems. CERN, a canning supply. Caning? UK remembers first internet differently. What do you think about Opera browser and VPN? Don't think about it. Don't think about, first of all, Opera's Chinese. Don't think about their Zuck and VPN. Do not. Do not think about any free VPNs. It does nothing for you. Computing facility. Don't tell me CERN and John Wick were the same person. How's that left hand tonight? Maggie, sucking left hand needs to learn how to shoot. Because I don't know how to shoot with a sucking left hand. Okay? So I can't even do it. I can't even do it. I can't shoot with a sucking left hand. Okay? My left hand is sucking weak. Left hand shooting is simple. Soldier. How do you know, soldier? I know they have guns in the South. Okay, got it. You got guns in the South. No wonder you're like into guns. Soldier is only 15, and Soldier is into guns. Soldier's into guns at 15. So Soldier knows her way around guns. Apparently so, Soldier. And guitars. Guitars and guns. So, yep. Soldier knows her way around guitars and guns. Tell me what CERN stands for. The CERN is the computer network the one that does the make antimatter, and the CERN, the physics lab. The CERN physics lab. Somebody needs to go research what CERN means. But CERN is the physics lab in Switzerland. Us Southern folks are taught early. CERN in Switzerland, when you get your first firearm. Are you talking about me? The God particle. Gorilla Glue. I handled my first firearm at the age of it was a M1 Garand I was handling M1 Garands at maybe 13? 12, 13? You were 9. 12, 13 with M1 Garands and Springfields. You were 5. 22. So there. That's wow, 7 there. Smart. So single shot 22 at about 6. I was shot by my first firearm. This firearm shot you. Central European Research Nuclear. Yeah, there you go. Viking dude figured it out for us. There you go. So CERN is being used by Zuck and Zuckbuck to do artificial intelligence. I don't like guns. Don't worry, Maggie. We're only talking piano. We're talking piano. We don't care about Zucking guns unless there's a troll. Yeah, if you don't want guns, then don't buy one. But I'm at a point here in Periscope where I'm always threatened. Cernovich is my friend. Cernovich is my friend. Did somebody say gub? What's gub? Don't shoot the piano player. It was an accident, ricocheted from rock. So anyway, everyone was watching Cerno, not watching me. I sleep with my weapon. Yeah, I sleep next to my weapon. I sleep next to my weapons as well. Run, Cerno, run. Hoof art ed. Art education. There you go. You did. POF. What the zuck does that mean? What the zuck does that mean, guys? Okay, let's proof of funds. Plenty of fish. Oh my gosh. Music time. That means people have left anyway, so not enough musicians here. People have left already, so it doesn't matter if I play a little music now. Spaghetti or lasagna? Okay, so play some music. Not yet, not yet anonymous. Somebody said I need to play without the backing track. I didn't realize that the backing track was so bad. missed the ping, huh? The ping will come in, and when I make it work, the ping is there, but for a special purpose. Wizard. There, I'm trying not to use the saying to blacklist you is going to change your chance at. No one person is going to change your chance at dollars. Was that dollars? Luck. Some of these emojis are so tiny. Thank you too. What are you on Earth for? Just needs a little trumpet. Yes, it just needs a little trumpet. What are you on Earth for, Chris? What are you on Earth for?
Cernovich.
Feisty. I'm pianistically feisty. That's funny. I'm pianistically feisty. That is very funny. That is funny. So yeah, as usual, Periscope bears me tonight. You know, I hardly get any viewers. It's just sucking, like, you know. I don't know. I'm like telling. How do you type so fast, Chris? I don't get it. How do you type fast like that? I need to have like a. Okay, close your ears now. Everybody, turn off your volume. You're a tech lover. Close your ears now, because I just need to release my frustration with a couple of shots. Double tap, okay? Okay, close your ears now. Double tap time. Duck, everyone. Double tap. No, I want to hear. Okay? So, like, zuck you, mother suckers! gotta have the double tap. Speedy Gonzalez hands. Gotta have the double tap. So, you got him? Got him? I didn't aim it at anyone. Did I aim it at anyone? No. Rob, it's a cannon outside. We got the proper weapons here. We have all the proper weapons. We have all the proper weapons and a good supply of ammo. I like it when you do at least I don't have to duck. I like when you do that, at least I don't have to duck. You like season 2 of Mr. Robot? Yeah, but we're like left hanging. When I hear him, I have to duck. Shooting egg rolls from your cannon. I was looking for 1911 COTV we got last night. Kind of cool. This is really kind of cool. This is kind of expensive, Peter, for a toy. This is a really. I mean, I'm very pleased with this. The one that makes one is the one that makes one that's maybe even better than this is a Colt. It's actually made by Colt. So there's a Colt 1911. This one is Elite Force 1911. This one is Elite Force 1911, but there's a Colt that you can actually disassemble. This one is not easily disassembled, but the Colt one actually, that's a toy. Yes, Maggie, it's a zucking toy. Maggie's like so nervous, it's like a zucking toy. So the Colt is the one that is actually more realistic because it's thanks for not ignoring you. I haven't seen any comments from you. Were you commenting while I was playing piano? Come on, be fair. I can't read comments completely when I'm playing piano. Again, if you send them here too. I mean, you got to be fair. When I'm playing piano, Creator. Oh, Creator. This is Creator. Okay, Creator. Yes, I'm not ignoring you, Creator. You were in. Let's see. Iowa, or weren't you in Iowa, Creator? Creator, you're the one in Iowa, right? Let's see, checking my memory here. Right, okay, see, how can I be ignoring you when I know you're in Zucking, Iowa? Yep, you were in Zucking, Iowa. Do you have guns in Iowa? Are you allowed to have guns in Iowa? Do you have Zucking bans and everything in Iowa like they have in California? Did Zucking come from Zuckerberg? Zuck, yes. You don't think so? I'm gonna be in Iowa in a few months. Zuck, we Fucan. Why are you in Zucking, Iowa? What is the first rule of the foodies room? Don't go in there hungry. Yes. Kanye messed my nose. Said he wants to run for president. Zuck wants to run for president. Even if I am, the camera's not gonna hurt you. Yes. Just understand. If I shoot this at you, Maggie, it's not gonna hurt you. Bullets don't go through radio waves. Northwoods, Wisconsin, waving. Pig me. From Minocqua and all these different places in Wisconsin. Zuckerberg could just delete everyone except him and win. Cam, can you give me a job? No, I cannot give you a job. No, I cannot. Will you give me a job? I shot my first and only gun in Iowa off back porch. Iowa's kind of cool. Well, I haven't been in Iowa for a while. I haven't been. I've driven through Iowa quickly. I've done a lot of driving through Iowa as fast as I can to get to the other side. Have you been to Florida? I've been in every state except for Alaska. Where are you? I'm in Zucky, Los Angeles, Maggie. Where are you? I have been in every state except for Alaska. Every state. So I can tell you a story in every state I've been in. But I have been in all 50 states when I was still in my 20s. So, and I'm pretty old now. Lots of great restaurants. I was surprised. Really? Really? All I saw when I was driving through Iowa was farmland. And I said, this looks even worse than Wisconsin. What's your favorite state? Hmm, that's a good question. Although I love living in California, I don't like California as a communist country. California is the kind of communist country right now, so that part I don't like. Why does Wisconsin catch shade? I don't know. Unconscious. California is obviously one of the more beautiful states, but the problem is the government is just so sucked up in here. I spoke with Innocence Project in 30 states in 24 months. Wow. What is the Innocence Project? What are you innocent about, Peter? What kind of innocence do you project, or do you explain, or do you... You said only Wisconsin was worse than Iowa. What's your problem with Wisconsin? I used to live there. I haven't been west of Ohio. There. What happened to Milwaukee guy? Okay, and my son is a recent graduate of UW Madison. He graduated from the University of Wisconsin Madison. So the problem was easy Paul Ryan. Easy Paul Ryan. So see, I'm not hating in Wisconsin. What are you talking about? Yeah, but Badgers lost, but what the zuck? So I'm not hating in Wisconsin. However, Wisconsin does not have the best scenery. So I lived in central Wisconsin. It was kind of super boring, cold and boring. So that's central. Going to wall protocol. So Wisconsin was like super boring to me. But I did a lot of traveling, so it didn't matter. Paul Ryan Skywalker, but it had cheese and beer. I don't like cheese, so Rob and Paul Ryan like twins. I don't like Florida. Too many mosquitoes. We don't have mosquitoes. We don't have much mosquitoes in California, but Florida. No, I don't like mosquitoes in Florida. So California is warm like Florida, but California is not humid. California is very dry, so we're like desert zone here. So, and I love the ocean here. You would hate Louisiana then. I love Louisiana. I spent a lot of time in Louisiana. I spent a lot of time in Q Electron. I spent like 3 months of a year for several years in Baton Rouge. In Baton Rouge. I spent a lot of time in Baton Rouge and made some good friends in Baton Rouge. So yeah, and I would drive to New Orleans on weekends as well. So I know stuff. So I'm right next to Baton Rouge. Okay, so I know stuff. I like San Francisco and New Orleans. Yeah, deep NOLA. The problem with San Francisco is just, it's just too, it's too extreme progressive. And it's kind of like this city right next to me here called Santa Monica. Another super progressive city here. It's no worse than liberals. No, liberals I can handle. Progressives I just cannot. Okay, sorry, the guy in line in the store. Okay, sorry. I'm liberals I can handle. Progressives, no. So I as some scoping endurance zuck. You got a gift. Bow Bridge, Louisiana. Bro Bridge, Louisiana. Where's Bro Bridge, Louisiana? Got to check that out. But yes, I enjoyed my time in Baton Rouge. It was great people and made some great friends. So, and it's one of my, actually, Baton Rouge was one of my favorite places to hang out in. Santa Monica like Three's Company, yes. Santa Monica like Three's Company. Cajun country. Baton Rouge is actually, nice little town. It's Minneapolis, yeah. What is your political stance? I don't talk about my political stance because my subject matter is not political. So there's no need to discuss my political stance. However, it's plain to say I'm probably more center. You watch stream? No, I do not. I'm more of a center person. For that reason, you might say I'm not very fond of the extremes. So I'm more of a center person. So good to be center. So I'm not an extreme. I'm not your favorite brand smartphone. It's not something that's not T-Mobile. He stands on both feet. Good stance. Yes. Some of you are on the left, some of you are on the right, and you love the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Some of you are on the left, some of you are on the right, and you're all welcome here. Even if you're very progressive, you're still welcome here. Although I'm just not fond of progressives. That's all. We don't all have to agree on all that for me to like you. So it doesn't matter if you happen to be a progressive. That's okay. I'll support you. I'll support your freedom of speech. Left, right, left. Phew. My wife's like is on the top. Political Compass website. If you're not sure where you are, I know exactly where I am, but I'm stating it here that I am center. Now, am I center left, center right? I don't say that. I don't say. Not for you. But, I don't state that. But there are certain topics that it's not an easy answer. Neutral with Trump, I didn't say anything. Exitious, I didn't say anything about Trump. In fact, I don't. I don't. However, I have stated things about certain people in government that have done something specific that I dislike heavily. And I've made statements against Bush. I've made statements against Obama. I've made statements against McCain. I've made statements against Graham. I've made statements about Schumer. I've made a lot of statements against Maxine Waters. So meaning I'm saying, can a person learn to hack? When did people start disliking Trump? Rob's mentor, Maxine Waters, and more need to go. But Bernie, I didn't. Yeah, I did mention Bernie once. He said the biggest problem in the world today is global warming, and he said it the day after I said it. I said, millennials think the biggest problem in the world today is global warming, and then I made a joke out of that, and then Bernie Sanders said it in full seriousness the next zucking day. Zuck you, Bernie Sanders. Maxine is zucking mad. He's watching you. Who Bernie Sanders is watching me? Zuck you, Bernie Sanders. You can watch me. What did I say? I don't like progressives. So I don't like progressives. I've said that already. He has a lot of energy for his age. I don't like progressives. Build a wall or stupid idea. Exitious. Why do I need to respond to that? Bernie knows who his target audience is. Exitious. That's not something I need to comment on because it doesn't matter. Global warming for Minnesota. Do we really need political parties? See, I know many of you already. I know which side you're on. Some of you are on the left. Some of you are on the right. Some of you are in the middle. Some of you are on the extreme left. Some of you are on the extreme right. I already know all of you, and you're all welcome. You're all welcome. So I don't say, because you disagree or I disagree with your belief, that I somehow make a comment here. Most of my comments are not political. However, if they affect what I talk about, which is freedom of speech, then I get very, very upset. I don't care what side you're on. I get very, very upset. That's why this scope stands strong. I am not standing strong, Q Electron. For whatever reason, Periscope doesn't like me anymore. I'm so far right, I go left. I used to get an audience, and now, I'll pop up in the globalist for briefly and then disappear. Nice view, Rob. I respect that. Maggie, I presume based on what periscopes you follow, because I've heard about you, then I know where you stand. And Monica's here. When I see the fork in the road, I got straight. So I don't. What I want people to understand is I'm not here to criticize your politics or to agree with your politics. Missed the message. That's okay, Monica. You can just watch the replay. But I'm not here to go agree or disagree with your politics, because my message is not really political. It would be a disservice to the nation if I talked about my topic and said this is only for Republicans. This message is only for Republicans. I heard your scope. I missed the comment. Monica, just quiet. Monica, you don't speak in my scope anymore. I realize that, but you speak in political scope, but you don't speak in my scope. My scope is safer than the political scopes. You hate stoplights. My message is that I need people to have the ability to speak safely forever, because it guarantees our liberty. And I don't want a situation like we're in 1984. I don't like a situation like 1984 where certain parties can control the zucking media. I've never been in a political scope. The problem now is that we are going to a state where the money is leading us to a controlled media, and I don't mean mainstream media, I mean a controlled internet. Money is leading us to that. And that's what I'm worried about. This is why this whole thing about, this is why Sinclair will be worried. Yes, Chief, you're back. This is why I talk about my disagreements with Cerno. It's because this is exactly what my fear is that people aren't realizing that this is going to a different level beyond everyone's current understanding. Yes, Wolf, I agree with you. People are not understanding that what I talk about. Periscope claims they don't mess with me, but the reality is, I'm going to tell you right now, Periscope altered their algorithm for some weeks ago. They altered their algorithm for who shows up in the global list, and the algorithm affected me directly. The algorithm was changed so that Cernovich and people like him pop up on the list, and guys like me used to be very big on the list, and now do not pop up on the list. Yes, Wolf 3 Man. Did you see the message on my Zucking app? My Zucking app says, "Made in the United States, made in America by U.S. citizens." You a fan of corporate America? That's what I'm talking about here, Exitius. That we are going to be manipulated by powers, with a certain few powers in corporate America. The distribution of resources and knowledge is you took over Brax Radio. The distribution of resources and knowledge are being limited to a few, and there are the globalists. And it's scary. It's very scary, because they have the money and they have the control. Okay, this is really what I talk about here. It's a big topic. This is why it's very important to me. I totally agree. You're right. Yeah, George Orwell, exactly. They have the police and military backing too. Yes, and unlike most people who have never experienced this, as a child, I lived in a country with a dictatorship. I lived in a country with a dictatorship. So before I moved to Wisconsin, I lived in a dictatorship. Brax Radio is pretty cool. Vet sounded good. Oh, you're watching Brax Radio. You mean you're telling me that Brax Radio is competing with me right now? Suck! My own app is competing on my scope? Suck! Russell, wifey, then you tell him that. Then tell him not to say sucking bad things about me. Yes, I am a Packers fan. In fact, it's the only football I ever care about. Packers and Badgers. Otherwise, I don't really care about anything else. I went to UCLA, and I don't really care about UCLA. I don't do that. Yeah, when it comes to who I root for the Badgers and for the Packers. I don't know why, I just do. So the worst form because that's where I Tomahawk, Wisconsin. Go Vikings! Wow, from dictatorship to Wisconsin, culture shock. So I went from a dictatorship, and when you're in a dictatorship, one of the things that you experience firsthand is the ability to not have liberty to talk. When I was young, if you talk badly about the government, you go to Zucking jail, you Zucking disappear. Wisconsin's very redneck. You are quite wrong, Matty Moo Hope Bro. You are quite wrong. Madison, Wisconsin is about as Zucking liberal as you can get. That is the hotbed of progressiveness in the Zucking United States. Okay, have always been. Not big cities. Yeah, Madison's not a big city, but it's university town. So Madison, Wisconsin is like ultra liberal. Oh my gosh! And when I visited there last, Scott Walker was being abused by all the students on the streets. There were like people writing things on walls against Scott Walker on the Zucking Street in Madison, and of course the state capital is Madison. So had the word of the Pope. So, yeah, it's just like Minneapolis. So anyway, yes, yes, I know it's called Madtown, Pygmy. I lived there, and he won. I lived in Wisconsin. So anyway, I came from the Philippines. I was under Marcos, and people would disappear if you said something bad. You're in proboscis mode. If you said something bad and somebody is in touch with somebody, then you are zucked. You are zucked. It was kind of scary. You couldn't even, houses in the city were kind of close to each other, so neighbors can hear you. And if they Zucking hear you and report you, it's like 1984. Not gonna happen here. Yeah, right, Lebowski. Okay, it's not gonna happen here. Okay, so no, it's free. It's a free country now, but back then it was a dictatorship. So it's very free now. So it's very free now. So poof, you're gone. Yes, and now the world is, because of my experience with that, I don't want to ever get to a world where I don't have freedom of speech. And I'm going to tell you something else about me that you may not know. I was, very successful at what I do. I was very successful at what I do, and people cheated me because I was quiet, because I didn't speak out. People cheated me in my silence because I just, wanted to do my thing and didn't really want fame, and I just want to do my thing. So for decades and decades and decades of successes, people didn't really know who I was. So I'm actually would be a well-known person if I Ghost Girl. I would be a well-known person if I tooted my horn, and I didn't. So Melda's shoes, she probably still has them. So unsung hero. Well, you too, Karen. Well, I'm not. It bit me in the butt, and I learned my lesson. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to speak. Let myself be trodden upon. If somebody attacks me, I will attack back. And that's now. And I will not deal with silence. I will speak out. This is why I have this scope today. They are there with her. She's still zucking alive, and in Congress. What the zuck are you talking about? Her son is a governor. The other daughter is a governor. They're still like, powerful people. I got out of the Philippines when I was offered a job in Wisconsin way back when. I got a job in Wisconsin, and that's how I ended up in Wisconsin. So I'm an American citizen. I've lived here a very long time. He didn't attack you personally, attack the spammers. Russell, we're still talking about it, right, Russell? Why are we still talking about it, Russell? As I said, those are not spammers. I guess he could, if he wants to call them spammers, he could do that. If he wants to call them spammers, he could do that. The thing is that they were actually authentic followers of his. They have nothing to do with me. So if he wants to label his own followers as spammers, then I guess that's none of my business. None of my business whatsoever. Yeah, that is. The dude who kills all the drug dealers. Yes. So it's like saying, if your best friends come to you and they try to tell you to do something because they're a friend of yours, and you label them spammers, well, that's nothing to do with me. You can do that, but it's kind of crazy, because that says followers. They're like saying, you are my friends, and I'll block you. Well, if he wants to do that, that's none of my fucking business. Okay? He can do that if he wants. I care about my followers. If people start talking to me and say, you should support Cernovich, I will say why, and then I listen and say, and I will listen to you, and I will pay attention. I'm not going to go zuck and block you. So names go by fast on Periscope. Yeah, but it's because he's block happy. You should only block friends who use Zuckbook. Pygmy, glad you're in the USA. Pygmy, let me just tell you about a little bit of my history. No, I haven't been back. I don't consider the Philippines home. This is my home. Even my mother's here, so most of my family's here. Pygmy, when I was in Wisconsin. This is a long time ago, obviously. I went to, I would go to a bar in central Wisconsin, and this guy would come to me and say, I hate gooks. I've killed a few. So Pygmy, that's Wisconsin for you. That's Wisconsin for you. So that's why I say that. So did I react to that? No, I do it like I do trolls. I should have Zucking just beat him up right there, because it's too bad I didn't carry this then. But Mega Media today. Yes. The fuck, yes. The Zuck. Sorry. That was your best action, the best accent ever fired. That is only some of the people there. Click, clack, boom, boom. You mean in Wisconsin? Yeah, I'm sure it is. And I don't, I should have double tapped him. I don't, because I know I do have a superior mind, because he looks like a zucking drunk drunk loser. He looks like a drunk loser, okay? So he was in his 30s, a drunk loser, and I was younger than him. I was in my 20s, and I was looking at that, and it's saying, do I need to really waste time with you? I was looking around and seeing, all my friends at the bar, and not like I was alone. And this guy was a zucking loser. So I didn't waste time with him. But that was in the old days. Nowadays, I would have spoken up. No, he didn't attack me. He just said, "Oh, you mean Cerno?" No, no. Cerno said he blacklisted Braxme because he said that that you know, implied that I was causing people to spam him on Braxme, and he wasn't realizing that I had nothing to do with that. That people were coming and telling him Braxme organically. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't say anything. So he wanted his 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, so I did not tell, I didn't come in here and say to people, go spam, Cerno, and tell them to go to Braxme. I do no such thing. In fact, I wasn't even aware that people were mentioning Braxme to him until they came to my scope and said they blocked him for mentioning that. They got blocked for mentioning it, and the guys that got blocked were his biggest followers. So I said, "What the zuck? It's pretty weird." Bad decision on his part, exactly, because it's like it's impulsiveness. It's an impulsive behavior that says these people are trying to tell you something, and you think that is trying to manipulate you. It's like sucking. Listen, where's your beer? It's like sucking Sunday to go dandy. Do we talk him, Cuthbert? I want to talk to him. I'm impulsive. Hey, Cerno got hit yesterday. You were spot on. Cerno got hit yesterday. You were spot. What got hit by what? Where do you see the tech sector in 10 years? The tech sector is in a dangerous state in the next 20 years. Really dangerous state. 10 years, it's going to be like transitional. And I am really scared of what tech will be in 10 years if we don't react to it. Simon Iggy, buddy. Simon Iggy, my friend, good morning. You're up early. You're up early, my friend. Up early. You'll pop in and really rile him up. You'll troll him, then he'll block you. Hey, mate. He was sent child porn by Boing Boing. That's going to be automated. I'm telling you, you're thinking it's going to come from certain parties. He's just an internet personality, right? Nothing more. He's actually no, he's famous. He's in the media. He's famous. I'm not up and half awake. So Simon, yeah, you can listen to small talk. Well, are the leaders in tech caring to the modern man? No, they're caring about power. The leaders in tech care about power, and I'm trying to make my moves to balance it out. In my old age, you see AI requiring a universal base pay. It's a very good question that that what's his name that Bill Gates talked about, and I'm saying to myself, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's necessary, but what people will do will be different. I'm sorry I was late watching WrestleMania. Is Apple Home feature saved? No. Come on, Simon. Do you have Alexa Echo too? What do you have? Alexa Echo, Siri, Cortana, and all of this running. Google Home, Nest, Google Nest, everything else? How do you feel about the cloud? I am in the cloud. Braxme is in the cloud, and I don't trust the cloud, so I made an encrypted cloud. You're pure Apple. I'm in the encrypted cloud. Yeah, this is Apple, that's Android. I got everything here. I got a PC, I got a Mac, I got iPads, I got everything. So yes, I'm. What were you asking again, Exitius? Is encrypted cloud pricey? No, I have encrypted cloud. It's not pricey. It's a little slower because of the encryption. So one of the things that encryption, it's called browser. Do you use the Mac anymore? Yeah, you have to, because you can't work on Apple apps without the Mac. But I tend to use the PC more. PKI is not safe right now. No. What RAID do you use at home? I have no RAID. Everything is in the cloud. I do everything in the cloud. Do you have private servers? No, I have all my servers on Amazon. All of my servers are in the Amazon. I have tons of servers. They're all in the Amazon cloud. I have tons of servers. I don't keep data in my local computers. I do not keep data on my devices. Everything is in the cloud, encrypted. And since I wrote the encryption, I'm very comfortable with it. So I don't keep data here. If somebody steals my iPhone, it's okay. There's nothing important there. I should even just delete all my contacts. There's really nothing important on my phone. Nothing. Phone numbers, they already have that. Vernon, what is Vernon? Schism. What language to use for encryption? A language is not encryption. A language is a programming language. Encryption is available in every language. Keeps freezing. The encryption is the same for every language. Whatever the algorithm is, it's applied, it's done in every language. Vermin Supreme. What? Is that a rat pizza? What is that? Good answer. Cerno is losing his mind. I don't know if he's losing his mind or not, but he needs to just, slow down and think about why people are bringing things up to him rather than assume everyone's out to get him. How much longer before the NSA figures out how to crack encryption? They can already figure out certain kinds of encryption, symmetric, like PKI, public key, the public key infrastructure PKI, which is RSA, TLS, SSL, all that, which all use the Diffie-Hellman key exchange. Those are now subject to hacking by quantum computers. So given the, is Tor symmetric? I'm a rookie. Tor is asymmetric. Luis, Tor is asymmetric. However, there are many layers in there, so it's kind of, you a fan of Zuckerman? Zuck you, Exitius! Does that answer that question? Long scope. Did you see the skill? Did you see the table? Did it appear last Thursday? No. Rule of 41 versus Brax. Who wins? Brax wins. It's pretty. It's going to be pretty difficult to say they're going to hack into Brax. Good zucking luck. I work every zucking waking hour to make sure that Rule 41 can't get into zucking Brax. That has been my job, you know. I'm sure there's insiders in Brax. I'm sure there's people of various, agencies inside Brax already. I know that. No, I haven't heard of Scepter, but I'm sure that there are people of various affiliations inside Brax. But the thing is, they can't really make a move inside Brax because Brax is not you can't enter a group that you belong to. You can't just infiltrate. You can't really infiltrate. Rule 41 is the rule that says the FBI can hack you simply by using encryption. And if that includes HTTPS, that means anything you do on the internet. Is there better than Backtrack? I don't know what Backtrack Linux is. I don't use that. The best Linux for security is Honix. That's a version of Linux that's the safest. It's called Honix. And I use that. But you can't use it for everything because it's kind of slow. So you have to use it selectively. So if I need, more secure communications, I use Honix. You can also use Tails. Do you follow Jester Guy on Twitter? Who's the Jester Guy? Do you follow me on Twitter, Maggie? Because I don't know who the Jester Guy is. If you follow me on Twitter, you can tell me who Jester Guy is. My Twitter is RobMusic0. Do you think VPNs are necessary? VPNs are essential. Marco Rubio just discovered VPNs. It's like shocked. VPNs can do this? I did a tweet about Marco Rubio saying he was like, shocked about VPNs. It's like, what the zuck? like Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg, Marco Rubio, everyone's in the dark ages. VPN is a sucking must. Who is your favorite person on Twitter? I don't really hang around Twitter, to be honest with you. It's not, I used to, but I'm not very active on it anymore. I have 7,000 followers, but I don't really do much on Twitter. I don't have many posts anymore on Twitter. I used to be very active, but not now. I deleted all my posts, and most of my traffic is done on Periscope. Those idiots running our country. Even for a young guy, has he lived under a rock? Exidious X, a bot would ask. That's the problem. One of these days, we're not going to know who the bot is and who's not. I should scope about the bot specifically. Why did it attack you? Because he thought that people were spamming him about my Zucking app. My impression is that Cernovich thought that I was sending my followers onto his scopes to spam him about my app Brax.me, which is incorrect. Jigsaw is already gonna, yes, Jigsaw will run the bots, yes. They're running bots now, but it's open source. Some parts of that are open source, which means it is ridiculous, yes. VPN for internet, not cell data. You're always tracked. You're always tracked. Your location is always tracked. Let me repeat this because in case somebody who's a Cernovich fan hears this, I want to make sure that you guys know this. And this is the truth here. Cernovich went on Alex Jones' show. I didn't mention this earlier. I should have. Cernovich went on the Alex Jones show and said that how do we fight the cyber, threats, censoring, and all that. And Cernovich answered that we need to meet up more face to face. Cernovich said to Alex Jones, we need to meet up face to face. And I was like saying, Alex Jones is Infowars.com. So I was saying to myself, wow, it goes to show that these people, sounds reasonable? Okay, not reasonable. Because that means you do not know OPSEC, operational security. You don't know about location tracking. You don't know that your phone tracks somebody at Google and Apple know who went to the Trump protest. Somebody knows who was at Occupy this, Occupy that. Somebody knows who was on the anonymous protest. All because these Zucking things spy you with location tracking that can't be Zucking turned off. This goes to show that guys like Cernovich, don't know who the enemy is. Guys like Cernovich don't know the technology. So when people come to him and say, go to Brax.me, he considers it an attack when really people are just saying you don't know the answer to the first two. You don't know who the enemy is, and you don't know the technology that the enemy can use. Well, since I know who the enemy is and what the enemy can use, and it's people with money that control the technology, it's very, very scary. Except I don't respond to political comments. I don't have a political response for you. Okay? Know your enemy, how they work. So this is what I talk about. Maybe that's what I'll have to title my scope. Know your enemy. Maybe I have to title my scope like that. Because that's really the problem with some of these guys in social media. They don't know their enemy. They don't know who it is they're defending against. If you don't know who you're defending against, you will defend incorrectly. Yeah, he needs self-help. He needs to you can't block internet location, Weefu can. You can only block sharing of internet location to other companies, not to the main company that owns your phone. So VPNs can't hide your location to Apple, Google. Yeah, but Cernovich is not understanding, that, guys like him need to understand that the attacks are going to come from all fronts. And the IP location can be blocked by VPN because it's IP based, but not the actual MAC address triangulation, because that's a different channel. The MAC address is reported directly to Google on a different channel. So that's at the operating system level. So that's not connected to the, that's at operating system level. Just like you can't turn Find My Phone off at the Apple side, you can only hide Find My Phone. Mike the Closer doesn't scope anymore. Mike the Closer is on Brax. In case you think that I'm talking to air and nobody listens to me, Mike the Closer is on Brax. I talk to him every day. Okay? I talk to him every day. He's still around. I know what he's up to. Okay, he's doing well. He's doing well. I just talked to him today. He's doing well. So I'm in Brax as well. Okay, Schism. Yeah, so he's doing well. He has reasons for he's doing well. Ooh, oh, yeah. He has reasons for not being around, and he will make his reasons known. You doing well, Asian? No, something is wrong with me. Yes, Brax is my baby. Something wrong. If you use the internet to make phone calls and use VPN, 911 won't know your location. 911 probably doesn't have access to that location tracking, but Apple does. Something wrong, Scotty G. No, something. SUMTING. Something wrong. You spoke with Cernovich today. No, I did not. I've never spoken to Cernovich. I've never. Something wrong? That's the wrong, different spelling. It must be from a different part of Asia. Yes, something wrong, Scotty G. Yes, I have to open my zucking eyes. No, I can't find my way back from China if I go back to China because I can't see. They said they don't and can't. That makes sense because they're accessing and using normal internet features. It's something wrong. There you go. Not Derek has it correctly. It's something wrong. Stick egg roll up my zazz. Open your zucking eyes. Ching chong. You know, that kind of thing. My name was made by throwing pots and pans on the zucking wall. Got it. Anything else? Rob Darsh, more like it. No ticky, no shirty. Ramen noodles, whatever. What else do you want to say? What else do you zucking want to say? Say it now. Something wrong. It's like people are so stupid to say. And most of these comments are back out. Most of these comments are like from a bunch of kids. So it's like what do your zucking parents teach you? You know, I'm a zucking American. My children are zucking Americans. My children were born here. My wife was born here. Mother zuckers. So, and I'm an American citizen. I've been an American citizen for longer than many of you have been born. Okay? Scotty G, I was an American citizen before Zuck was born. Okay, I've been more of an American than many of you. Longer than many of you have lived. So don't zucking come here and say something wrong, zuck my ass and zucking bullshit. So when Rob goes dark, out of respect. When Rob, 1%er, you want to scope, please. I'm 61. Pygmy, then we must be hanging out together over in Wisconsin then. I need to jerk it. Do that, and I'm gonna stop you. 1%ers, come on. If you want to scope. I'm just wasting time here. 1%, Peter, come on. It's not a big deal. Ignore it, U.S. citizen. Let them be negative. It's banter. They're jealous of you, sir. I am on my app it says made in America by United States citizens. Made in America by United States citizens. That's what it says on my Zucking app. Not like the way it says on Periscope, made by Zucking immigrants. Yeah, right. Periscope is made by Zucking Iranian immigrants. They're not even Zucking citizens. Okay? My views of Mr. Musk. I talk about Elon Musk here. I'm probably older than Elon Musk. What Mike's Brax chat? Which Mike are we talking about? Close with anonymous theme. I already played the anonymous theme. What are you talking about? My app is made by immigrants who are American. You know Zucking Stan Darsh. No. Periscope is made with Home Depot labor. That kind of immigrant. I see. I don't want to miss 11. Thank Peter. You're so awesome. Peter, you're just such. I get so much love from Peter here. Thank you, Peter. You missed that. So Pygmy, yes. Yeah. So that means that we could have been hanging out together over in Wisconsin, in your youth and my youth. So will Musk stop the AI takeover? Well, he's worried about the same thing I am. Not how to find Closer and Brax. You can't find Closer has a lobby on Brax that he will visit occasionally, but most of our discussions on Brax are private. But he has a Closer. It's called Closer Lobby. Closer Lobby. Do you like Musk? Do you like Musk? He's fine. He's fine. I don't really know what his beliefs are. I think he doesn't have as much fear of the singularity as I do. Maybe he's kind of in the middle. Can Brax radio be intercepted? No, not from the inside. No. Musk is smart. What's better than security plus cert? Not sure what you mean by that. Do you like Stern Dersh? I don't know who Stern Dersh is. Who the Zuck is Stern Dersh? Who's Stern Dersh? Some of these Zucking questions. You're legendary. I'm legendary in my own Zucking mind. Comcha Computer Plus. I'm legendary in my own mind. In my own imagination. So I'm pretty legendary. I'm legendary on Halo. Show your wife. Is my wife around here? I didn't see. What are you concerned about singularity? That's a different scope. We don't need to discuss that right now. That's a big issue. That is a big topic. That is one of my topics. You may find it on replay. It's difficult to believe the re-entry vehicles. It's still difficult for me to believe the re-entry vehicles. He goes live after the kids go to sleep. Black hole singularity. No, that's not what singularity means. Singularity is from the book Singularity by Ray Kurzweil. In 25 to 30 years. In other words, around 2040 or something. 2040. No, Ray Kurzweil will likely not be alive by then, but he works for Google now. Maybe Scotty G, I bet you're doing the same thing. I bet you're doing the same thing, Scotty G. So Kurzweil has the date wrong. He caught me. Kurzweil has the date wrong. You think robots will be smarter than humans? That is what the singularity is. The singularity is a belief that computers will be smarter than humans in about 30 years. And that is a belief of Google, and that is a belief of Facebook. So they're preparing for that age. I believe it will happen. In which case, if you believe that's going to happen, what the Zuck are we doing about it? Do we want to get into Skynet? Answer the Zucking question. My belief is that it will happen, and therefore we need to be ready for that. And that's what I've been trying to do. How many more years you think you got till you're bald? I'm pretty balding now. I mean, I'm old. But I'll probably still have some Zucking hair. Peter, Renee, thanks. I probably will still have some Zucking hair even. I'm old already. If you're saying what are you gonna lose your hair when you're old? Well, I'm already zucking old. I can say zucking all I want, Chris. Don't say zuck. Stop saying zucking. Of course, I will say zucking, mother zuckers. Are you afraid of the end? Send you to a doctor for plugs. Send you to a doctor for plugs. So I'm getting old, and I'm losing hair because I'm getting old, but I'm already old, so I still have hair. Chrome Dome here. Yes, Pygmy. I'm already old, and I still have hair, so I should be thankful. You must go. You must go in. I heard if you jerk it, you go bald. Is that why all men are bald? Just look up singularity. Scary stuff. Yes, Ronnie White, it is scary. I got plugs. 30 years explained for suck's sake. Fire Creek, it's called Skynet. Just go watch the movie Skynet. That's what the singularity looks like. Skynet. Terminator. Yes, you should be. Yes, I do not have white hair that's noticeable. I have white hair, but it's not noticeable, and I really am. I should have lots of white hair, but I don't. So, yeah, less than 30 years the way it's going. Yeah, I say between 25 to 35 years. So I'm averaging it out to 30, but it could be between 25 to 35 years, and it's a process. Meaning, in 20 years, it's going to be getting close to singularity. So it's not like it doesn't go, instant, but it's going to just keep building to that. Kurzweil was off. When will nanotechnology emerge? Blame it on gravity. Robots will just make you a slave, sort of what you are now to big business. Yeah. Singularity is not that kind of term. That is not the same meaning as singularity. Singularity is when AI, artificial intelligence, is smarter than people. And the age of singularity is shown in a movie, Ex Machina. Ex Machina. The movie is called Ex Machina. Exmachina. Machina. Ex Machina. That movie, Ex Machina. That movie has a lot of pretty girls. So if you like to see the pretty girls, then you can watch the movie. But the movie is actually about the singularity, and that unfortunately is. Have you watched Westworld? No. So Ex Machina is the singularity, the beginnings of it. Ex Machina is discussing the beginnings of the singularity, and in the movie it's happening now. In reality, it's very conflicting issues. Ma China, M-A, Ma. Now I get it. So singularity is a scary time because if the AI possesses every information about each and every one of us, then the idea of RoboCop is going to be around us much earlier than the singularity. I would give up my wife for Ex Machina. Yeah. So do you think humans will live over 100 years on average in the future? Yeah, that is quite likely. Yes. Living longer will be quite likely. Yes. How do we safeguard this from happening? By countering the data collection that's happening now. It's some of it is very hard to counter. We need to have countering capabilities. One of them is to start going encrypted mode and keeping our data off the Zucking grid, because the grid will be controlled by central computers that can then manipulate you because they're an intelligence. The AI will be an intelligence if they have access to your data. Some of the problems of today, like you're being hacked on Google or Twitter, or Cernovich being attacked by this and that. This will not be the issues of the singularity. It'll be much serious than that. Do you watch The Walking Dead? I've seen The Walking Dead. I don't watch TV. I've seen a few Walking Dead on Netflix, but I don't really have time to watch TV, so I haven't. I prefer reading books to watching TV. So I'm more of a book person. So I'd rather read the Walking Dead book than, if there's such a thing, rather than watch the movies. So, which I actually read a lot of apocalypse kind of, exactly, I haven't either. Give us an example. I'm not going to give you an example because I read, like a book a day. They are comics. I read a book every day or two. So, so typically a book every day or two. So, or if I'm busy, so I actually don't sleep much, because once I get done with the scope and working and all that, I still spend, sometimes reading. I have a drone that flew in from Boston looking for those fancy blinds. How much does the 360 periscope vid cost? You can ask Wee Fu Cam there. I think it's $2.99 or something. What is it, Wee Fu Can? How much is a 360? But nobody watched my 360 because I'm being throttled on Periscope. Nobody watched my 360. 200. You did, Maggie. Yes, I know you did because you like the trumpet guy. I watched it. Maggie watched it for the trumpet guy. His name is June. But he's young. June is very young. I don't think June is he 25? I'm not sure. I'm not sure he was 25 yet. Thank you, Xitian. You watched it on the Jam. He maybe he just turned 25, not certain. I watched it, great party. Yeah, fun gig, yeah. And it was kind of a pickup band. So it's not like tunes that we play, so it was kind of not as perfect as. Go to Bragg's 360 talk room. I have some in there. Party was outside. Actually, no. Party was outside and inside. There were actually two groups. One on the outside, and there was a room to the right. So where we were, there was no party. So we weren't playing to the party. So the intelligence will be on the grid. It's exactly Fire Creek. It's kind of scary. So basically, it's Skynet. If we don't take precautions, the next generation will live in a completely different world. It's going to be 1984. You played to us, yes. It's going to be 1984, meaning it's going to be a authoritarian state, police state, if we don't make our moves. The real elect. If we don't make our moves, it's going to be a. Did you enjoy yourself? You mean at the party? I was so tired, guys, at that party. I was so tired of it. I mean, I was there early and I was playing music for 5 hours. I mean, by the time I got done, it was like, how is your night going? I'm really fine, Alec. 360 is getting bigger with virtuals. Yep, when you talk this way, getting. To Boku, thank you so much. I was so tired then. It was like hard to play. Just fatigue. By the time I got home, I was like wiped out. So I don't want to do that too often. I have a jam on Tuesday. I'm not going to broadcast it on Periscope. This is what I'm going to do, guys. It didn't seem it. This is what. No, my hands don't cramp. My hands are relaxed. It's my body because I was just physically active for so long. My hands are actually. I can play for hours and hours, no problem. But on Tuesday, I'm not going to broadcast on Periscope. I'm going to broadcast on Brax. I have a jam session. I will broadcast on Brax. Didn't see us being Big Brother. So if you're on Brax, find me and I'll bring you to the group, and then I'll add you in, and then you will see the radio room. And Braxme is my app, the real Alec. Braxme is a private community app, audio only, yes. Braxme is and it's high quality audio, so you can hear it in good audio. Plain, what's the best way to learn jazz on the piano? You have to have a teacher. No video. No, the place where it's played, it has a very bad internet, and if I play that on audio only, it would be very high quality. I didn't know you could video. Didn't know you could video. Don't video on Brax now. I don't support video on Brax, but we natively support encrypted audio. So if you do audio, then it's encrypted to the viewers. So won't be broadcast to anybody else. Oh, where do you shop for clothes? Brooks Brothers. So many questions there. This is Brooks Brothers. Yes, Brooks Brothers. 11:10. Is it? Oh my gosh. Is it already 11:10? Oh my gosh. I need to get out of here. Thoughts on egg drop. Egg drop is my friend. The guy, Joey Sisbilia, is my friend. However, egg drop is you're already in there, pygmy. Egg drop is my friend. However, egg drop can be used to spy on you, so you got to be careful. I shop in my closet. My wife buys me clothes. Ranzo, haven't been back here, Ranzo or Brax. You're not. Thank you, Maggie. Are you on Brax, Maggie? You're not on Brax, right? Ranzo, there's a new internet radio on Brax. We've been broadcasting. Yeah, well, there's Brax and there's internet radio. So if you join my group, then you can go to internet. Thank you, Exitius. Apparently, Periscope doesn't think I'm a good scoper, so they make sure I get no viewers. And it's been a while already. I check it out. I download that, not sure what to do now. Hughes, what you do is you find me. Hughes. The whole point is that it's because of private communities. You can't really find anyone just on your own unless you know somebody. If you know somebody there, then you can find. If you don't know anyone, then you find me and I'll bring you to the group, and then you can go talk to the people from Periscope, including the find SVC AVET. That's wrong spelling. Enjoy IT. I don't enjoy IT. I do it. Synthesis Alex, who's not on Brax. Okay, for sure. Okay, so find Advocate Lab. So yeah, so if you're on Brax, go find me. I didn't know it was so late. I was just, it was kind of a stressful day and stressful scope. So maybe I'm just, relaxing. There is a tutorial on Brax, on my replay here. There's a tutorial on my replay on Brax, but there's internet radio on Brax now, so we actually have regular broadcasts. People are doing radio broadcasts on Brax in encrypted channel, and if you find me, you will automatically get added to that group. Then you'll start seeing things. But if you don't join me, you're not gonna see it. It's a Tonight Show, yes, yes. So find me. So the trick is to find me on Brax. I bring it to the group. So after this, I'm gonna go check my computer, see who found me, add you to the group if you're authentic. I just got to make sure you're not a zucking spy. Add you to the group, and then you'll see whoever's broadcasting. And it's kind of like Periscope, except it's audio. So people are broadcasting right now. Okay, I haven't been added yet because you haven't found me. Alex, you have to find me. I don't know who the zuck you are there. How do I know you're there? So you have to zucking find me. Come on. Just look for Rob. Find people. Rob. You see my zucking face. Click. Click. Start chat. That's it. Talk to me and say, I'm zucking here. I say, zuck you, mother zucker. I'll bring you in. That's it. Do it now, and then you can broadcast your music. Hey, Synthesis, you can broadcast your music there 24 zucking hours. You can broadcast audio for 24 zucking hours, and no one is going to complain about what? Copyrights? No one will zucking know. You can broadcast 24 zucking hours a day. No one's going to zucking know anything. Zuck always watches my scope. Actually, he does. He does watch. He has a spy here every night. My dog sniff anything I ask him to find. Find Rob. There you go. So anyway, this is like we've been here. Wait, the zucking bomb. Okay, I'll talk to you guys on Brax. Don't talk to me here. Talk to me on Brax. I'm not getting any more viewers here. Next step video. Yeah, maybe. LMAO, FBI spy watches this. Yeah, they do. It's called iSocial Fit. He works for Periscope, for Zuckbook. And he's here every night. Okay, good night, guys. Bye-bye.